just yet, but my goodness me, what a story it would be if he were able to celebrate his big 4-0 with a big European Tour title, something he hasn't done for some time, way back in 2019 when he won that European Tour title in Germany. But a good weekend so far for Daryl Gurney. A 6-1 win against Ian Weiss and a very eye-catching win against Damon Heta yesterday. Setting the tone, I thought, very nicely with a 1-2-6 checkout in the opener. Led 3-0, then had to dig a little deeper as well when he was pegged back to 3-3. The 11-darter in the 7th leg was very eye-catching as well, and he finished it off very nicely indeed. A first win in 8 attempts against Damon Heta as well. And having overcome that particular head-to-head record, he's got another one to navigate here in this one as well.
First leg, Daryl to throw first. Game on.
Two players who know each other inside out. They have met countless times, not just on the European Tour, but everywhere you turn. But MVG tends to come out on top. MVG came out on top when they met
60
in the quarterfinals of the European Championship last year as well. MVG has already seen off one player from the island of Ireland this weekend, Mickey Mansell, yesterday with an average of 99. Looking now to see off another in the shape of Daryl Gurney. Rob Malarkey in the chair for this one. Dan Dawson is alongside me.
Yeah, and another vintage Euro Tour shirt in the crowd there. The old school MVG one. And he had hair. Like, have we got any more hips? Has anybody got an Adam Huckvale shirt in the crowd?
93.
Or a Terry Temple.
Last time Daryl Gurney was in the final session of the European Tour event was in Belgium last year. That was the Flanders Darts Trophy in Antwerp. Reached the semi-finals that weekend. Ultimately losing out to Luke the Nuke Littler.
170.
Very nicely done by MVG. Not within finishing range.
No was the cry there from Daryl Gurney, and little wonder as well with just 40 on the board. So Van Gerwen can make a move here on the Gurney throw in the first leg of this one.
89. Daryl, 164.
That start's very important. His daughter Zoe cheering him on.
100. Likely require 89.
57 for 32 here for MVG. Just a single 19, so readjusting to double 5.
Daryl requires 64.
Double 8.
That's
a hold the throw. Nicely done by Daryl Gurney.
Second leg, Michael to throw first. Game on.
Been really solid stuff from Gurney this weekend. I know, sort of 97.5 average over his 2 games, 45. And very little difference between the 2 games. 45% on doubles. He finished better against Heta than he did against White, but it's just been really, that wins a lot of games, and it might be enough to beat Van Gerwen.
140.
Yeah, and again, the finishing was really good, I thought. I mentioned the 1-2-6 checkout in the opener, had a 1-1-6 checkout as well to finish it. And it bookended, I thought, a really solid display overall. But then again, MVG was happy with his display yesterday. He described it as brilliant in places after the match against Mickey Mansell when he was on stage with
140.
RMC Phil Brzezinski.
Really forced the last leg to side him, Mickey. He was second best in that game, but he made it close.
He did. But MVG said those brilliant spells,
134.
in his words, were the ones that ultimately saw him through and gave him the belief that he perhaps needed yesterday.
Lovely adjustment from Superchin.
100.
He's got a shot to get a breaker throw and a 2-0 lead here.
$140.
Let's see
121.
if he can take advantage of it. He has the first leg on the scoreboard. That is a single 20 for treble 17. So looking now at the bullseye.
96. Likely require 82.
Well, MVG missed a dart at double 5 in the first leg. Can't really afford any slip-ups here. And this time it's at tops. And there's no slip-up on this occasion.
Third leg, Daryl to throw first. Game.
And we are back on terms at 1 apiece. Daryl Gurney also has has had a recent good run on a European stage in Belgium. He made the semi-finals in Antwerp at the end of last August. quarter-finalist in Graz last year as well. Loads of round 3 performances, which
96.
all contributed to the European Order of Merit and the ranking money that he picked up on the European stage. Well, in excess of £30,000 in the end.
123.
Bow's looking pretty smooth. Part of this game well, Daryl Gurney.
100.
Michael Van Gerwen looking to respond. That's the first 180 of the match. There's the cons. There's the pros.
Beautiful.
99.
Winner of this to face either Christo Reyes or Ryan Joyce. Ryan Joyce, by the way, it's the warmest weekend of the year so far in Belgium, I'm reliably informed. And Ryan Joyce is wearing a very thick, heavy overcoat.
Has he got the flat cap as well?
I've not seen it. He may well have.
156.
He may well have drawn the line at that. But yeah, he was wearing it in the shuttle this morning. 156 for Gurney might go. 156 for Gurney might go. Double 18.
138.
Love that
Michael
double as well.
129.
Not there for him on this occasion. Double 20 required. Chance at the ball. Beautiful shot, Michael Van Gerwen. There's the break and the lead. Look how satisfying that one was for him.
Fourth leg, Michael to throw first.
Well,
Game.
Daryl Gurney will not need reminding or having it pointed out to him about the fine margins at play there. A missed start at double 18 for a 156 checkout, and then
180.
Van Gerwen stepping in and picking up the loose change with that 129 checkout. And then not only that, he's now added a 180 for good measure as well. A real burst either side of that last leg for MVG.
Oh, so much room. Oh, doesn't make use of it.
125.
Squeezed another one in, though. Yeah, bingo. For Van Gerwen. 5 perfect darts out of 6 after that stylish takeout in the final or previous leg.
81. Yeah,
the message is clear from the connections of Michael Van Gerwen. Michael Van Gerwen. Gurney.
180. Michael 196.
Well, that might just apply some pressure. 76 points away. Oh, he's just strayed into the treble 5. That was
85.
a really good attempt. He had to adjust ever so slightly for that attempt at treble 20. 144 is not happening here for Gurney either.
60. Michael require 11.
Stay straight when he's going for this 3.
Game on the 4th.
Double 4 is found. He did have a few problems yesterday against Mickey Mansell with doubles on that side of the board. He starts kicking over to the left a little bit. But no such issue there. Not one that cost him the leg anyway. And that 180 for Gurney is his second. He's now averaging 110.
He is. And yet he's 3-1 down. And it won't feel like any consolation right now because he knows he has to convert it into something more tangible. Nice history for Daryl Gurney as well with Van Gerwen. His first ever ranking final was against MVG in the Dutch Darts Masters 10 years ago. Almost to the day as well.
Yeah.
Not too
European
far away.
Tour event. Obviously picked up one of his major titles at the Players' Championship Finals, beating Van Gerwen. Incredible bullseye finish to win the Players' Championship Finals. The only game that Van Gerwen lost in that tournament in years.
137.
That was Van Gerwen at his best, beating him in a final. What an accolade.
140.
Right, this is for a 4-visit leg for Gurney. And he's missed doubles for a couple of them already in this match. He's got another one here. And he gets it right this time. And this is really good from Gurney.
Yeah, and once again, he has found the bullseye. As he did in leg 2, he's absolutely nailed it dead centre for 86 checkout as well. Just look at those numbers. This is a really
95.
good standard.
It was a 17-darter start for Gurney, but then he's missed the ball for a 12-darter in the next leg, lost it. Missed the double 18 for a 156 and a 12-darter, lost it. All right, he then lost the next leg. But he was on a 144, could have been a 12-darter, and then he's thrown a 12-darter. I mean, it's just unbelievable stuff.
Yeah, apologies. He missed, he
139.
missed the dart at the ball in the second leg, but he wasn't too far away, but he found it dead centre in the previous leg.
139.
Not letting up either of them here. That looks so good for more.
140. Michael 164.
Love that reaction from Gurney. Does that so many times as well. The frustration is just etched all over his face, and the body language just sums up his mood perfectly.
94. Daryl 127.
Gurney playing so well, but he may go 4-2 down here. Then again, he may produce something spectacular on the finishing once again. Once more, looking at the bullseye. This time it's a stray by a long way, and it's a single three.
70.
In 12 darters almost every leg, Daryl Gurney, and he could be 4-2 down.
Yeah, so
And that's exactly what's happened. Because this is proper stuff from MVG. He averaged 107 in Göttingen in his opening game, got beaten by Neil Zonneberg. That win against Mansell yesterday was his first win on the Euro Tour this year. We didn't see him in Poland. But he's having to average every point of this to have the lead against a superb Super Tube.
134.
Yeah, and the trouble is for Gurney, he's got the darts in this leg as well, and he knows he's going to have to pull out all the stops because Van Gerwen is just looking so menacing, isn't he, every time he steps up. And once again, he's looking very menacing here as well.
140. $99.
Yeah, the head drops once again for Gurney after that final dart. But he is down to a finish first on his throw. Van Gerwen, though, still very much involved in this one.
100. Nearly 122.
Changing the angle. Very successfully. How good is that?
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. It is another 12 darter.
First. Game on.
Astonishing stuff.
Well,
140.
on any other occasion, this would be a very different scoreline for Daryl Gurney. My goodness me, he's averaging 112. He's only missed 3 darts at a double. And yet he still needs to find a break of throw from somewhere.
100.
Otherwise, he's on his way home. Really encouraging for Michael Van Gerwen, though, the way he's playing this weekend. And certainly in this one.
83.
And the 3 darts that double he's missed are all big combination finishes to win legs.
Yeah, had that 156 attempt, didn't he, in leg 3, which he missed on the double 18.
121, 127, 156. He's had chances in 6 legs in this game.
All of which suggests that Van Gerwen, even though he's in good shape here, will have to very much watch his step.
He's just threatening 4 visit legs almost every leg, Daryl Gurney. The tournament record average, by the way, is 112.6. Ross Smith said that. And Daryl Gurney could break it and lose.
$133.
This feels like the best we've seen Gurney throw in
96.
ages. What if his 5th decade of life is when he hits his peak? Double 18. Double 9. Couple of misses. It opens the door. Can Gurney break?
70.
Darts. Tide turning moment. Oh, problem. To the 16s now. Bullseye is the solution. And he doesn't have the solution. He's missed it again.
Yeah, he's missed it more than he's hit it so far. He's hit it once in one prominent leg, but yeah, it's another missed opportunity. 4 here for Michael van Gerwen. That's a long way away. That's much closer. And Michael van Gerwen certainly, I would suggest, attaching a lot of value and a lot of significance to that leg, because that could so easily and perhaps should have gone the other way. But Michael van Gerwen is looking the business once again against a very, very strong opponent here.
57.
MVG had misstarts at double 18 and double 9, but no bother in the end. Able to get the job done.
140.
On double 4.
He's the only former champion left in the field, Michael van Gerwen. Dave Chisnell, MVG, and Luke Littler twice the winner here. Chisnell and Littler have gone. And it'll be a new name on the trophy unless the Green Machine can win this one back. But he is looking quite capable of doing so the way he's playing.
Third dart for Gurney, once again proving the issue. It's been a little bit of a feature in what has been otherwise an impeccable display. Van Gerwen is down to a finish first on the Gurney throw as well, for good measure. Gurney has to just get involved here. And again, it's the third dart that lets him down. It's not a disaster by any means, but Van Gerwen looking at 164, still looking at 164, and Michael van Gerwen almost producing one of the moments of the weekend.
Double 8 to stay alive. And force Van Gerwen to throw it out. That's excellently done from Daryl Gurney. What a game of darts.
One mismatched dart for Michael van Gerwen at the bullseye. Gurney earns himself a little salvation with that 64 checkout. Can he build on it?
140.
Only twice in his entire career has Daryl Gurney averaged over 110. He's never done it on a big stage. He's doing it right now in front of this sellout crowd in Belgium, and he might not win the game.
137.
Yeah, good recovery by Van Gerwen after that opening salvo of 41.
Is that enough? Has an advantage, but it's not much. And it's wiped out immediately. And here comes MVG.
140.
Just a little touch maybe on the way through, and Van Gerwen not quite there yet in terms of creating the opportunity for a finish. Gurney once again finds the treble 20 with his first dart, and it's a good recovery with the third as well. This is very much in the balance. It could be another 6-5, very much in keeping in the main with what we've seen so far today in this Super Sunday on the final day of action here in Weezer. Gurney to take us all the way once again. Oh my goodness, he's gone top stops. Absolutely astonishing from Daryl Gurney. Didn't entertain the idea at all. And he had every faith in his own ability there, every faith in his shot-making ability, and that is a stunning moment, and the average is still over 111 as well, and we are into an 11th leg once again. Daryl Gurney just superb, and Dan Dawson alongside me just looks aghast here.
What have we just seen? What an incredible moment from Gurney. The snarl, the swagger, the excellence. Oh, MVG, that's a response.
Oh, that was special. That was really 46. Special. And frustratingly for Gurney, he's just lost his way momentarily again as Van Gerwen looks to press on and kick on and step on the throat of Daryl Gurney, putting his foot on the accelerator once again, and Well, what a way to finish this off this would be. We have seen 9 dancers on this stage before, you know, and it could well happen again.
You've just been hit with the most brutal and brilliant checkout to save the game. And mighty Michael Van Gerwen is threatening to win it in a last leg decider with a perfect leg. He could still do it. Trouble 19. Oh, it's not there.
Easy enough.
But it's still brilliant.
And even given the scale of what's at stake here, even Daryl Gurney is just taking a moment to have a word with his opponent. Back down to business. Gurney may well feel as though the game is up here, but he's just got to get on with this and see what he can do from here. He needs mistakes from Van Gerwen, but in keeping with what Gurney's done in the main in this one, there's another 180 for good measure. Could be the final dart he throws this weekend. MVG stepping up here, looking now at 8-8 for the match, and that wraps up for me an astonishing display from both players. Daryl Gurney has posted an average of 109.73 against Michael Van Gerwen, who has kept himself on course for a 39th European Tour title. Once again, it went all the way to 11 legs. An absolute classic on the Euro Tour. It doesn't get any better than that. Brilliant stuff from Gurney. Only on this occasion, Michael Van Gerwen was just that little bit more brilliant. A little kiss for his daughter as well, who gave him all the support that he needed. And Michael Van Gerwen goes through to the quarterfinals, where he'll face either Cristo Reyes or Ryan Joyce, who have the dubious honour of trying to follow that one. MVG wins it 6-5.